it back, then you would stay. Said maybe if you asked me yesterday, I would handle this differently. Things are different, I'm a new me. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. So even if you're asking, even if you're asking, 'cause I do what I do, and it's time for something new, yeah. Gotta know when to let go. Gotta know when to let go. Gotta know when to let go. Sometimes healing up can make you grow. Can make you grow. Can make you grow.
All right. What is good? What is good, everyone? Thank y'all so much for coming through and hanging out with us as we discuss Zatima, Season 4, Episodes 7 and 8. And before I get started, y'all, just got to say hello to everyone. So far, so good. I see y'all coming through in the chat. Drop in the comments while I bring everybody on. Drop in the comments. What did you guys rate the episode? 1 to 5, 5 being the highest, okay? And as you guys are commenting in the chat, I'll go ahead and bring the ladies on in the building, starting out with the one, the only, Candy Love. What's good, Candy? Tastes like candy. You muted.
Hey, Tika D, how you doing?
I'm good.
Good.
And what about you?
I'm wonderful. Can't complain. No need to complain.
That's what's up. Next up, we got the one, the only, my girl, your girl, EJ, the TV junkie. What's good, EJ?
What up? What's up, everybody? Somebody coming in. I ain't coming in muted like somebody we know coming in muted.
Oh, the judgment, y'all. The judgment.
And she's the queen. She's the queen.
I'm joking.
Next up, y'all, this lady has some graphic conversations. I just don't understand, but I guess this is why her name is Monique 69 Ways. What's up, Monique?
Hey, y'all. Hey, everyone.
Hey.
Yes.
Not Mo with the graphic conversations. Mo would never have a graphic conversation. What are you talking about?
Yeah, okay. But it's all good. I love it because she is who she is, and I'm not mad at that at all. And last but not least, y'all, we've got to bring this lady straight from the den, y'all. What's up, Tamika's Den?
Hey, y'all. Hello.
Hey, Tamika, girl.
That's right. And so just right, keep in mind, y'all, please go ahead and comment in the chat. What did you guys rate the episode? And I want to start with Candy, EJ, Tamika, and then Monique 69 Ways. Let me know what each of you rated the episode collectively, both of them together. And 5, of course, is the highest.
I'm gonna give it a 4. No, I'm gonna give it a 3.5 because Belinda and that daggone Angela still ain't told it. They ain't said what they need to say. I needed them to give A through Z. What happened? 1 through 100. I don't even leave nothing out, and they did not do it. So I'm gonna give them a 3.5 for lack of information.
EJ, what about you?
It's my go. My bad. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm gonna give this episode a hefty 4.5. I thoroughly enjoyed these episodes, and I wasn't that disgusted with Belinda on this episode. Y'all are gonna be shocked that I actually low key was all right with Belinda this go round. As much as I could be. I don't have no good things to say about her, but she was at 50% with me this go round.
I understand.
For me, I give it a 4 for both episodes. I give it a 4. Yeah, there's some information, like Kenny says, it was lack of information, and I can't wait to see. I want to know how Belinda shared that stranger came in and trying to get style just like Fatima. So I want to know how that will come around. She gonna put 2 and 2 together. Okay, since she's back in the circle now. Sure.
Right. Right. I don't know. I don't trust it. But okay. What about you, Tamika?
Um, I think I'm around a 3.5. One episode did a little more for me than the other. Stuff that was supposed to be funny wasn't funny to me. It was annoying me. But, I'll wait till we get there.
Okay.
Gotcha, gotcha. Okay, okay. So, all right. Thank y'all for those of you that have tapped in and are hanging out with us tonight. Golden hello, Ava Avante. What's up? Long time, long see. Thank you for coming through. Wealth 9CA. I see you over there on Twitter. I'm almost afraid because what happens in Twitter stays in Twitter. But
It's Twitch.
I'm gonna be
No.
Twitch. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And hello, Patrice Harrelson and Keisha Marquisa Johnson. Thank you for coming through. We absolutely appreciate y'all. So we're gonna go ahead and dive into this episode, y'all, because of course, Fatima, she woke up on hell as always.
Okay.
Yeah. We know it's the pregnancy. I understand, but this episode was season 4, episode 7, and it was called Stronger Together. Now, let me read y'all the description real quick. Fatima confides in Angela about Leslie's alarming behavior. Belinda faces the truth about her feelings for Nathan, and Connie learns a lesson about the importance of a loving support system. So we're going to dive on into all the shenanigans that went down on Zatima. And shout out to whoever did the description and the thumbnail, because it made it a whole lot easier for me to bring you guys this here live tonight, okay? So with that being said, like I said, Fatima wakes up on hell as always, but Zach is trying to be supportive of her. He's trying to help her, by putting on her shoes. And then it gets to the point where he wants to help her stand up. And the funny thing is, she says that she didn't want him to help her because of the fact the last time he dropped her. So what the hell, Zach? I wouldn't trust you either after that moment. But Zach is gonna be Zach. He's goofy, but he loves himself some Fatima. And then we have the moment where Fatima is at work, even though she put these high heels on that she swore up and down she was not going to put on. She puts them on anyway. So she's getting out of her car at the garage where she works, and she's looking around. She's kind of nervous about getting out, but of course she bought her piece, her 1239 piece, to work with her. So if anything goes down, she gonna pull it out. But this is the moment where y'all girl, somebody girl, because she ain't my girl, Angela, finally tells her, but mentions the fact that I saw Leslie in your home and she came in with her own set of keys, basically. Well, damn, you couldn't tell me this 7 months ago, 4 months ago, however long ago it's been. No, she didn't. But we're going to get into that. I'll let each of you ladies address your moment or how you felt about these moments. And I'll start with Tamika, then I'll go Monique, EJ, and then Candy.
Yeah, this was annoying thing number 1 on my list. This annoyed the hell out of me. We got our answer because we all wanted to know, did she ever tell her? Was it told off screen? Like, we need you to open up your damn mouth. And, we also finding out that Fatima already knows about this. And, again, doesn't want to tell damn Zach, but that's another freaking annoying thing. Because what did happen the first time around. But yeah, then you're not even gonna still go into the whole thing. Oh girl, well, it was a couple of months ago. I didn't know. She said you gave her the key. What are we talking about here, Angela? I'm sorry, but these friends are annoying the hell out of me, y'all. I need new friends up in here.
Listen, I've been saying Angela can't get gone soon enough. But don't look like she's going anywhere. Monique.
We know who's not your favorite person, Tika, but yeah. Yeah, Angela. So we got our answer that she just not telling Fatima about the crazy lady, Cray Leslie, coming to her house with a key. And you introduced me as your friend, as she was your friend. I'm like, Fatima, like, you tripping. Why would you do that if you did that? Like, why? But still, I would have still told my friend, even though she introduced me this lady as a friend. You got a whole key and I don't, like, no. Yeah, but Fatima, yeah, she got on my nerves with the whole waking up cranky all the time. It's like exhausting. That blicky is all good and fine, but once that baby start kicking or you get a labor pain, then what? You gonna fight through holding up the blicky, trying to pow? Like, girl, come on.
That part.
But you need to tell somebody, like, all these secrets is just killing me softly. I'm sorry. That's it. That's all I got for them.
Absolutely. She learned from the last time talking about don't tell Zach. Oh my God. She wants Zach to turn up. You know he missed the crash out king.
Okay.
That part. Yeah, I mean, exactly. Like, we never really learn our lessons, and this is what irks me about on the Fatima side of it, is that we're always trying to keep things away from Zach. Now, there's a very important thing that we have to go back. I got a couple of things, walk with me here, people. So first and foremost, let's start with that. I'm gonna start here. Let's start with the fact that Fatima irks me when she's always like, oh, let's not tell Zach. Every time we not tell Zach something, it always leads to the turn up, and we always end up right back where we started from the beginning. And then we have to get on Zach because he don't know how to control his emotions. But the truth of the matter is that people never let him in on stuff that maybe we could have controlled the emotion if he had been let in on it earlier and not at 100. Not giving him excuse, but I'm just saying, like, maybe, just maybe, it might not be a huge crash out, right? So that's the first thing. I'm like Tanika, it annoyed me. That part annoyed me. And then let's go to Angela real quick, because yes, she did introduce you as a friend, and I remember that. But in this same conversation, you seem to know about some of the things that was happening, right? So why come it never dawned on you to say anything to her prior? Because unless she just told you within the last couple of days, or whatever the case was, unless she just said it and you try not to stress her out, that would be the only thing I could see. But this don't sound like that. This sounds like y'all been talking about this, and like she has told you what's going on. Like, maybe not everything, but like enough to raise red flags that this conversation should have already happened. We shouldn't just be getting this revelation, because that's crazy to me. There's no way. So now you got me side-eyeing Angela for sure. And then Fatima is killing me with this morning wake up and just being extra. It's just too much. Like, all the time, it's just way too much. It irks my soul. And I had something else that I was going to say, but I can't remember what it was. So I might have to come back to it, because I lost my train of thought because I started thinking about how much this irks me. But yeah, I mean, she's pregnant though. We get it. But I mean, I don't think I was this cranky when I was pregnant. I don't think I was mean to people like this. I just think that, like, at this point, you're just being mean. Come on, give Zach a little bit. Like, give him he trying real hard. What if he didn't do any of this, y'all? Like, what if he didn't even try at all? Then it would be a whole different conversation. I just don't think there's a such thing as really overly doing it. What he's doing, I don't feel like it's overly doing it. I just think he's just trying to experience and be a part of this. He never gets to be a part of it. He didn't get to be a part of it with Karen. He didn't get to be a part of it with Heather. This literally is his first time being a part of this experience. Let's let Zach have it.
Absolutely. That's okay. That baby gonna come out mean as I don't know what, and she really gonna be pissed. You know the old saying, your baby come out mean when you mean to other people. So that baby gonna come out big mad. Candy.
Yeah, EJ took my whole train of thought with Angela and Fatima, but I'm gonna go ahead and give my 2 cents. So, the whole thing of, you mean that's that biatch that said was in the bed with Zach and had your whole face, and then Fatima corrects her and said, no, I said she dresses like me and has her hair. That's too much information for you not to say. Hey, I got Leslie here right now. I need you to tell me if she's supposed to be like on scene, on site, or phone call was due. If you already knew, this heifer wasn't right. It was ticky ticky boom boom. So why 4+ months later she just finding this out? Angela, I'm gonna need you to go do something. I ain't gonna say what I want you to do. I'm gonna need you to go do something, because you always telling us about Sean, about Band-Aid nose, about him, about your porn video, your corn,
Not Band-Aid
all
nose.
this other stuff.
Right.
Because I done got pissed off now. And you tell everything else, but you can't tell this.
Right.
I'm gonna get your priority straight, because it ain't. Because friendship ain't on the list at all. At all. It ain't on the list at all. And Fatima, stop being mean to Zach, because it's damn if you don't, okay? Last week he took you all his food and threw it in the bed, and that was the issue. Now he gonna drop you. Was y'all screwing when he dropped you, or what's going on? All right, Tamika, go ahead.
Out of control, Candy. But yeah, I mean, I absolutely agree. Just the whole meanness of who Fatima is. I'm just like, calm it down. We got Miss Markeisha in the comments saying she was mean like that when she was pregnant. If her food wasn't right, all hell broke loose. Well, baby, I hope your baby did not come out mean. I'm sure it's beautiful, but I hope it didn't come out mean, giving you that hell back. Okay. So thank you for being honest, okay? But with that though, we see that I apologize, I forgot this young lady's name, but we see that she's looking good, like she done lost some weight, she done trimmed down, and Angela is, she's impressed by that, and so she kind of starts looking at herself in the mirror, because she's thinking about, how she can basically lose weight and all of whatever it takes, but she tells her she's taking some fentanyl, some brand new diabetic medicine. Y'all, shout out to the people that made that up. I don't even think that's a real medicine, but anyway, that's what she said she's taking. That's the medicine, the weight loss shot that's helping people drop pounds.
Supposed to be for diabetic,
and it's definitely for diabetics. Okay, but I'm gonna say this: I appreciate the conversation for them, and then it shows because Angela always seems so confident. Even though she works my nerves, she always seems so confident. So this is one of those moments, and I'm still not Team Angela, but this is just one of those moments where she see that she is, she is self-conscious, and maybe all the extra sex and the dating, and maybe that's why she's moving the way that she's moving, because she's a little bit insecure, about her weight. You know what I mean? Don't get me to lying, but I'm just saying, maybe that's why she is like, whoever was sleep with her, that's who she gonna sleep with, that type of situation. We also see Zach, and he's at the office, and he is like, he got baby brain as well. He knows that he has to go make sure this shower is put together. And so there's a moment where he actually calls Angela to meet up, and they're going to discuss the whole baby shower. But Preston is telling him, hey, we got to go and meet so we can get this LOI. It looks like we're gonna get it done. And so Zach asked him, well, hey, can y'all go without me? I have a few other things that I need to do. And thankfully Preston is he's understanding. It's like, yeah, man, go ahead, do what you have to do. Anybody have any, and this was a quick moment, but I just really wanted to talk about it because I love how like I said, they're giving us a little bit more of Angela, even though she irks my nerves. I know y'all tired of me saying that, but at least they're giving us a little bit more of or inside look as to how she's, somewhat feeling. So we'll start with Candy, EJ, Monique, and then Tamika.
Yeah, so that Flexeril, Fenatril, or whatever it is, Angela, she says she the plug. I'm the plug too, so if you need it, holler at me, email me. Anywho, Angela, and I always thought Angela might have had an insecurity about her weight, so that's why she was have multiple partners. It's like she was real sexual, and I figured that was a part. Yeah, I figured that might have been played a little bit in it. But I don't know, but that could be it because I've known some people that do stuff like that. But to Zach, I hope Zach and them don't lose whatever this is they're supposed to get, because it's supposed to be 3 people, not 2. So I hope him going to meet Angela for lunch ain't gonna cause a problem with this meeting that they got going on for this building. That was my whole thought. I'm like, oh crap, It's supposed to be 3, not 2. And they're gonna say that you might not be reliable or trustworthy or something if all 3 of y'all can't be there. So I don't know, but we shall see.
Right.
Mm.
Right.
Well, mine is a little more simpler than that. I truly just believe that they needed a reason to explain this weight loss that Angela in real life has had.
Yeah.
And that
Yeah.
is the reason why we brought this in. I honestly think that Angela is very confident, and I don't think she's insecure at all. I think that at the end of the day, that they put this in there just for that reason alone, and that it didn't even really go with the character. Because at the end of the day, even like look at Lizzo and people, you know what I'm saying? There are people who are very, very confident and are okay with like, okay, I'm gonna lose weight because I want to be healthier, but they're just confident and secure in their own skin at the end of the day. And Angela strikes me as that type. That's how they've always presented her. Why present her with these insecurities now? I just think it's a way to help with continuity in some way, form, or fashion. And you just threw it out there. That's my thought process. It just didn't go with it, if you ask me. But, you know, I could be wrong.
I agree with AJ with the real life actor losing weight. So we gonna see Angela take the Benadryl. She gonna go to spin the block on the Benadryl, and she gonna be losing some weight. Then she gonna be coming back. Some weight loss gonna be taking place when she come back. So that's I agree with EJ on that. But sometimes people have confidence. They have it as a mask. They can mask their insecurities very well. Some people, I know some people like that can mask their insecurities very well. So yeah, I can see both sides. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on at the bottom with Zach. Even though he's supposed to be there because he's like the face of this whole thing. This is business. I know he's struggling trying to be business and also being there for Fatima showing up. But hell, she having a hard time showing up herself at the photo shoot. Like,
Right.
yeah, that's it for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I pretty much agree with what EJ and Monique was saying. When I first saw this come up, I figured like, okay, when we go into the next season, being as though she's losing weight in real life, we're kind of incorporate that in. And not only that, there's so many people that actually are doing that in real life. There's people that I know that are taking certain medications due to them having diabetes and other issues that the doctor put them on, but it's made them lose weight. And then you got other people like, my mother's obsessed with weight, child, and she called me, oh, this cousin getting a shot, that cousin getting a pill, maybe this one and that one want to look
Not
into it.
the
It's like,
mama with the
people
family
the hell
gossip.
alone. Child, listen, okay, every day, but that's another story for another time. But it's like, okay, so I think because it's happening in real life, and just because she's losing weight, that's a way for them to incorporate it into the storyline. I wasn't mad at it. And as far as Zach and Fatima stressing themselves out more than they need to. They both going through it. He done said he was going to do this baby shower, was going to be simple and small, but that's just, overwhelming him on top of having to get to the maternity shoot. And I just felt like, Preston was stepping in and stepping up like he always do, letting him know, okay, I'm going to hold it down. We still going to get things done, and hopefully they will.
And then he said
Right.
he gonna take Bryce with him. I said,
Yeah, I'm like, I'd rather he go by himself.
Don't let if
Right.
you take Bryce with him, that's limit his sentences, limit his words, because he can talk too much and put his foot in his mouth, like for real.
Yeah. It seemed like to me though, Preston was the one that was kind of finding all of those, these bigger deals for them anyway. So, y'all either I hope this doesn't mess with the business, because at this point Zach really doesn't need another loss. Dealing with the child support situation, the child custody situation, the paternity situation, like he really just needs a win. And maybe I'm just a hopeless lover of Zach. I'm just hoping that he would win in some other shape, form, and fashion. He's got the family life. He's got, he's got a little money, you know what I mean? So I'm just hoping for another win for Zach, because he be going through it. But we
Yeah, I
see
just want to say
Fatima.
something about the LOI.
Yeah.
Remember, he said something about they have a hard time getting it because they're minorities. Maybe Zach should sit this one out and let the white skinned people go to the meeting.
Hey, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad. Hey, do what you got to do. Do what you
Okay.
got to do. Hey. At the end of the day, the money gonna still go to all parties
All
involved.
parties.
So do
Right.
what you got to do. Okay. I'm not, I'm not mad at that at all. All right, y'all. So we see Fatima. She's at work, glowing, looking beautiful, but she's getting a little stressed. Because Sage she's talking to Sage and saying we need to have this meeting. Sage says to her, I'm about to fly out, but I need to talk to you. Let's meet up, whatever. And Fatima's like, okay, cool. Let's just go ahead and meet at the venue where you were thinking about having your album release party. And I'll bring the contracts. We can go over the contracts. Now, all this stuff in the midst of this, Fatima knows that she has to get to this whole photo shoot. I mean, heck, she's the one that put the whole photo shoot together. But unfortunately, her stylist, which is related to her, the one she's the boss that she's now working with, the chick ain't showed up. She hasn't called. She done took her deposit. And see, that's why you can't fool with them Atlanta stylists. That is the truth. I'm glad they threw that in there. You cannot fool with these stylists out there in Atlanta. They will take your money and act like they don't know who you are. And so they threw that part in there, but then they also see that this heifer is literally walking around looking like Fatima. I am so sick of Leslie. And at the end of the day, Fatima sees her walking and she steps out of the office. And then once she does that, she's no longer there. My thing is, honey, why we not calling the police? Why we not doing the legal things that we need to do to take this loco chick down? Like, what is going on, Fatima? Like, you know better. Heck, for all parties involved, get your cousin on the phone, madam. I know she's going through her own legal stuff right now, but I think this is a situation for her. I think your cousin need to come and step in and handle Leslie, because Leslie is definitely doing the most. And again, Leslie has hair like Fatima, and she definitely has on the same outfit. EJ, what were your thoughts on any of these moments?
I'm sorry. I was just sitting up here thinking about juicing. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm sorry. We was talking about weight loss. I was like, man. But anyway, I'm sorry. Let me get back focused. This was crazy. First and foremost, you know what? I'm not even gonna say that. I'm gonna say that she probably thought that she was tripping. What I was more concerned out of this whole thing was the way that Sage doesn't handle her business. That's why you in the spot you in right now, because you're not handling things the way you're supposed to handle it. And if Fatima is asking you, you don't even know Fatima is talking about, I trust you. Girl, no. Read your stuff, know what's going on, know what's in your contracts. And then as far as this whole Leslie thing is concerned, like I'm all for, hold on, let me retract real quick because I got one more thing to say. I'm all for pregnant women, doing what they do, but Fatima do got to realize that she also has, they told her to keep her stress levels down. So if this lady was willing to help you with that, then you should have just let her go ahead and do it, especially when you had such a packed day already. It'd be different if you didn't have a packed day already, but sometimes she just be doing the most. And then lastly, with this Leslie thing, I really think that she thought she was losing her mind. I think that she thought she was having like a pregnancy. I mean, she knows that this stuff is really happening, but I think with her going out there and not seeing her, I mean, she like Houdini. She be there and then she gone. So, and I think when you present something like this, you got to have like really like stalker stuff is not the easiest thing to go in and really prove. They've done a lot of work, and I think all states are different. I don't know about Atlanta. Just speaking from a real sense, I mean, they've made a lot of progress, but being able to really say that somebody is stalking you is one of the hardest things. It's so crazy. I don't know why, but police don't want to take that stuff seriously.
Yeah. She knows she's stalking her. That's why I said Madam need to get involved. since she can't get to the law, let Madam handle her.
Right. I'm next. Oh, so with Sage. I'm like, remember Crazy Leslie took some paper. What paper did she take? Was that the contract for Sage? Or I'm tripping, like, I don't know.
Yeah, she took something that it was like 2 different sets of paperwork that needed to be filed for
Wow.
Sage. And the initial one that was supposed to actually be filed, that's the one that Leslie took. Now the other package, Sage has to sign that one.
Oh, okay. So this gonna blow up in Fatima's face.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, it'd be nice if she called 911. But all I know, if I see Leslie, it's good you having the blicky and all, but I'm be going everywhere in twos. Like, we're gonna go to the washroom. I need Angela, somebody go to the washroom with me, or we gonna go to the parking lot in twos. Like, we gonna leave. I'm leaving with somebody. Somebody gonna escort me because this bee is crazy. I know she saw her face, but I wonder did she see her whole body. She's dressed like you, but she I don't know if she saw the belly. That's real creepy as heck. And Fatima is always acting like she's Superwoman before she even got pregnant. So it's not shocking to see. It's not shocking, but she needs to get it together and let Zach is willing to help, and she's not letting no one, even Angela had to tell her, like, girl, like, we doing this out of love, okay? Like, calm down. But yeah, she just need to take that cape off and understand when she's stressed, the baby's stressed. So she need to chill on all fronts.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
Tag you in.
All right.
I'm so ATL. Listen, they so ATL, they scamming people all the way down to Zatima, child.
Yes.
Not
Yes.
ATL, Atlanta, Georgia. Sorry, Tika. You know, y'all.
I know it. I know the truth.
They are the home of the scammers. If y'all don't know, if you know, you know. But so much so, your friend, your cousin, and it's a cousin, she's a celebrity. She ain't no anybody. She no IG celebrity. She's a celebrity. You gonna do that to her? Like, what's really going on? Like, why? Why would you do that anyway? But then your cousin is, high powered and she could put you in many places. Why are you playing with people like that? So anyway, that's ATL, home of the scammers. I'm gonna need Fatima to put the fluffers on, and Leslie, because why are you in my job still yet? Like, why are you here and you dress like me again?
She pregnant, Candy.
I don't care.
I see.
You got to put the paws on people like that. You can't call the police on them. You got to touch them and let them know.
Reach out and touch.
Yeah.
Somebody's hand.
Make about her ponytail.
A better place.
Get in there.
Ooh, yeah.
Not the ooh, yeah.
Right.
My Lord.
Take her through there. You got to take her through there.
I'm muting myself now, Tika.
Yeah. Even though they do be scheming and scamming out here in these streets, I had more questions where that was concerned. I felt like we kind of glossed over that, because if I recommend you and set you up to do something, as my cousin, like, do you always be doing stuff like this? Has this happened before? Because then I'm not going to be recommending you no more. And when she said she was going to call her, Fatima was kind of like, no, don't worry about it. It's too late. Because I wouldn't put it past if Leslie blocked that some kind of way. Like, I don't know, Leslie creeping around this office, touching paperwork and doing all this other stuff. I don't put nothing past her in no way, shape, or form. I do feel like Fatima could have felt like it was in her head, even though she do know that this is happening. Right now, we got to start getting receipts and proof. When we know it's hard to, definitely get, sometimes even when you do have the proof and you saying things is going on. But honey, like, this is not a game. Everything got to stop if I seen you walking past my damn window at the job. I know she was like, what the hell? And she went out there, but I needed more. I needed us to be pulling up the damn cameras. It just wasn't enough for me.
Exactly.
I was like, oh,
yeah.
Exactly. That office that expensive behind office has to have some cameras or something. I know you running. I know you was busy, Fatima, and you had some things to do, but baby, put somebody else on it. Look, I need y'all to look up a camera. If y'all see two of me walking around in this thing, let me know, okay? Because something ain't right. Too easy. So, okay, so we see now I like this moment because we see Zach and Angela and they meet up and they got this party thing on lock. Even though Zach was being a little extra, but not only is it, it's not his first baby shower. However, he said that he felt like, with the whole two baby daddy situation, it was just not the same for him. So he wants something, not just special for Fatima, but he wants something special for him too. And so, Angela is there and she's showing him some ideas as well. They're going to have some balloons and Zach wants the Dubai chair. Okay. The king queen chair. I'm not mad at that. Give me one too, for this whole party that they're putting together. But then this moment right here, this why I know Belinda is just straight up throw it out. You throw it off. You don't like this man, but yet you're concerned and complaining about him coming to get some things. But why? Listen, this is what I really want to say. Why she pulled out a nice chocolate eggplant out that box? Girl,
it was thick, wasn't it? Wasn't it thick, Tika?
It was thick. It was thick, and I ain't bring no picture. But anybody would like to address these moments right here? They were pretty simple, but anybody have any thoughts on these two moments?
The only thing I got to say is that Belinda been knowing that she really liked Nathan. Don't ask me why she really liked him, but she knew she really liked him. That's the only reason why you put up with this stuff right here, is if you really, really liked him. Like, come on, Belinda, stop playing with me right now. And Zach, you knew you needed Angela help. That's who you should have went to from the beginning. Like, come on, be smarter. I understand he wanted to try to do it by himself, but this her best friend. Just go as a listen, just help me figure this out, because you need that little woman's touch to it all. Otherwise it's just gonna be like a sports party or something.
Okay, you definitely need a, and he's talking about don't tell Fatima until after the fact. He wasn't thinking like she gonna know when she walk in, like, nah, Zach, you had some help with this. But yeah, so she said to have it at the Pfirman lobby or something. I'm like, why?
Mm-hmm.
Or Cray can crash, because you see her running amok already through there, all through the palace. Child and Mama D, get out my head. Yeah, so Belinda, child, she don't like this version of Nate, because he's standing up to her, like he standing his ground. And she trying to test him, like, you came over here just to give me my stuff back. Like, you came over here for more than that, for more than saying you getting back with your wife, Lori. So he wasn't falling for it, and she was shocked. Okay, so she used to the puppy dog, hobo Nate, but Nate said he gonna work it out with his wife. So yeah, it was a shock to her. And I'm shocked that she up there talking about up there crashing out over him. I'm like, girl, no, I don't even know what they do. No,
I miss my man.
Right? Excuse you,
the most.
You can't stand him, but now you love him. It's wild. He is a strange character.
I didn't give a damn about Nate and Belinda. Y'all already know that at all. As far as Angela and Zach, I thought this was cute because I know that Zach has never really been her favorite person. I feel like she just kind of tolerate him, and I don't think she's been his favorite person. But now he's able to lean on her, and she was able to give him some insights. I was kind of like, when we said the law firm lobby, but I was like, okay. Now, Angela, then you slipped up though, girl. I need like the front. Like, how we gonna be like, oh, both of y'all like keeping secrets? You about to blow up the damn spot? Even though in this case, I kind of wish you did. But it was like how quickly she stumbled once he was saying, "Don't tell," Fatima. Fatima already done saying, "Don't tell Zach." It's like, damn, both of y'all do the same shit. And he was like, "Well, wait a minute. What she told you not to tell me?" I'm like, "Girl, you can't even hold water, right?" Yeah,
at all.
Child, his is minor compared to her. super minor.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
Yeah.
I did appreciate the conversation of her letting Zach know, Angela letting Zach know that Fatima thought she was going to be doing it on her own. So that's why she wanted something small and intimate, nothing major, nothing big, because she didn't think he was going to be there to do it. But she gave him a pep talk, told him just keep showing up, and I'm like, yeah, just keep showing up, no matter how much you get on her nerves, because baby, when she pushed that baby out, it's gonna be a wrap, okay? Because it's gonna be her and the baby. So you might well go ahead and get it. Go ahead and get ready now, sir.
Right.
We can just skip over this whole scene. This is stupid.
It was,
girl, because this was
Yeah.
this was annoyance number 3 for me. I was like, are y'all freaking serious right now? I was so mad at this. This made me remember why I didn't like these friends in the beginning. I was like, not the strippers having to talk some sense into y'all. What the hell are we doing?
right. When they realized why they was there, they're like, wait a minute, that don't even sound right. Child.
It was like,
Right.
what? Oh,
But
no.
I mean, all I can say, that's the best way how to get Zach. Pretend that he about to get locked up. That's all I can say.
You about to make that man have a heart attack. He don't have no enjoyment after that. Realize you about to get locked up for your third strike. Like, you already got 2.
Yeah. And it's one thing he take out running. Oh, Lord.
Right. Hold on. Not yet, y'all. Not yet. All right. Okay. So, like I said, and this was also leading into episode 8. But we also see the moment where Miss Betty is talking to Connie, and because Connie is nervous about this whole process, and so Miss Betty tells her, "Listen, young lady, you look kind of young, and where's your support system? Who's your actual support system? Where are they? You need to dive in and give those people, let your family, your support system, whomever, let them know that." Baby, you got something going on and you need their support. And so of course Connie is, she's torn. Who should she tell? She doesn't want to feel like she's depending on anybody. And then Miss Betty lets her know, makes her understand how selfish it is for her not to tell anybody that she's going through this whole thing. So for me, I absolutely enjoyed this conversation, even though it was a tender moment. I enjoyed the fact that now we got somebody with some age on them that's here to guide Connie. And this lady is literally going through the same thing, because she tells her, if it wasn't for my husband, my daughter, and this person, I don't know, what I would do. So I'm glad that I have somebody to depend on, and I need you to basically do the same thing. I need you to talk to somebody too. Let them know what's going on, because how would they feel if something happens and then they don't have any idea about it? So then Connie receives a phone call, and I don't know who it is, but they say that Jeremiah is in the hospital. Lord, when I thought Jeremiah was going to go to the king, he ain't. Jeremiah has 99 plus 99 lives. So we see that, like I said, somebody told her that Jeremiah was still, he was in the hospital. And so she asked the doctor, can you tell me what room Jeremiah is in? And the doctor, of course, gonna come back and say that. But then she goes and she sees Jeremiah. Now, this is one thing I like about Jeremiah. Jeremiah knows, even though, he still is fighting his will to live, he knows that something is going on with Connie. Not only did he see that the tubes and the patch and the bandages up there on her chest, but he says he knows when somebody, I've been out here for a long time, I know when somebody is not telling the truth. So starting with, we'll go with Candy, EJ, Monique, and then Tamika. Any thoughts on the conversation with Connie and Miss Betty, and then Connie and Jeremiah?
Child, I'm crying already.
I'm sorry, Candy, and I had to go first. I'm sorry.
That it made me feel like that lady, Miss Betty was an angel. She was there at the right time to be with Connie and let her know that you do need somebody. You don't want to be a burden on anybody. No, you don't. But doing this is keeping it to yourself is being selfish. Because if something does happen to you, it's going to be selfish. It's going to be guilt on the people that you're leaving behind, because you didn't tell us we could have been there for you. And I know that feeling all too well, because I went through that with one of my uncles a couple years ago. Didn't tell nobody. at all. Found
Wow.
out when he died. Yeah, well, when he was leaving, that's when. Yeah. So anyway, so that is like a bad feeling to put on somebody. Not when they can't even be there for you. They might not be able to help your issue, but they still could be a cushion for you. They could be, you know, they can be that cushion. They could be a shoulder lean on. They could, you know, hold your hand. You know, that just really touched me. I said Miss Betty was an angel for her because, you know, she riding it out alone, and it let her see that, you know, what if it was me? What would you do? And she said she'll be mad or be pissed off or whatever. She was like, okay, then, okay, what? That's how everybody else would feel, you know, if you didn't say anything. And Jeremiah, you know, Tika homeboy, great actor. He does a very good job. I have to give him every time I see him because he's playing the hell out of this role. But I do appreciate him letting her know, I see you. I see something ain't right. I see something going on, but I see you, and it's something big that you hiding. And I'm glad he said, that's the second person that said something to her within 10 minutes. I see you, something is wrong. You need to do something about it. So this was an emotional scene for me.
Yeah, I absolutely agree, Candy.
Absolutely, Candy. It really was an emotional scene. And I just wanted to grab Connie's hand and say, you and I must make a pact. We must bring salvation back. Where the
It's love.
Oh my God. And here come Monique. Lord have mercy.
Oh, baby, yeah.
Oh my God.
you can get it out. It was maybe like I'm almost there.
God.
That's exactly what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to reach out and grab her hand and say that. Now, this was a really good scene. I had to lighten it up because, you know, Candy was over trying to make her sister cry and stuff.
Right, I know.
But seriously though, no, I like this. To be honest, y'all, when you were just talking about how you thought how you looked at it like an angel, I ain't even gonna lie, I thought it was an angel. I was like, oh, this person probably not even really there. They're about to disappear. That's literally what I thought. You know, like, because I just felt like it was one of those moments, you know, somebody come in and tell you something that you really need to hear. And then, but I love that scene, and I hope that she takes it and really actually does it and tell somebody. And I'm not letting go of my thoughts. I still think that Tony is trash because you over here ordering strippers and stuff when you should be out here trying to help your friend.
I don't think he ever mentioned it. I don't think they even mention Connie when they get together. Connie never come up in the conversation. As I'm thinking about it, what's this, episode 8? I don't even think nobody even mentioned Connie since 4 months ago, since the repair stuff. So it's like, it's weird and wild. Like, y'all ain't gonna check up on y'all homegirl. Like, she be there for y'all in a heartbeat. So it's like kind of weird.
But that's also one thing that we kind of grazed over when it came to Zach and the boys at the gym. They were saying how you don't even kick it with us anymore. Like, you don't hang with us anymore. You have, you know, so much other stuff going on. And so, you know, Connie is like one of the boys, and she's, you know, because she doesn't go to the gym with them. You know, it seems as if, you know, Zach just got a whole lot on his hand. No excuse, because like you say, Connie's going to be there no matter what for them. But, you know, you would think that they will say, dang, I haven't heard from Connie in a minute. Like, let me check on her. And Tony been in the freaking hood dropping off donations when his friend was over there in the same freaking hood struggling. So I'm just like, come on, fellas, wake up, snap out of it.
I don't even give Zach the business. Like, I don't even give him none of that because he got so much stuff got going on. And I understand life be life, and sometimes you're not always able to check in on your friends. He has talked to her, remember, but she made it seem like it wasn't anything wrong. However, my smoke is still for Tony, because this is the time when you need to be telling something. Hey, she didn't want me to tell y'all. She told me I couldn't tell y'all, but I'm telling y'all. Maybe y'all don't tell her, but maybe just check on her. Like, either way, she probably gonna figure out that I told y'all. But regardless, I'd rather imagine how you would feel if something happens to her and you didn't tell nobody, because I'm gonna be mad at you. Let me find out that you knew and you didn't even tell me. Y'all tell everything else. Just tell it.
Okay.
Simple.
That part.
And he the only one know, and he still ain't checking up. Like,
right.
I forgot all about he was over there in the hood. You didn't even stop by and say hi.
Trash. Hey, Cal. Jesus.
You all right, Tanika?
Yeah, this was definitely the meat and potatoes and the gravy of the episode for me. I was in here crying. This was a very emotional. Definitely could relate to a lot of these scenes and what was happening. Like, I've been the stranger. I've had the stranger. I think we talked about last week. Sometimes when you hear it from a stranger, it can come different than a friend. And to know that she's here asking how much longer it's going to be so she could stop and go and check on Jeremiah. I had a friend that actually was a similar situation. She was going through this and she stopped to check on me with my other half while he was in the hospital after he had to have an open heart surgery. So it's like so many different aspects. I just was like, wow. And then to hear her tell him it was a time when you looked out for me, so back in the days, so of course I was going to come through for you. And then to have him in the midst of it all be like, girl, you bull crapping me. I know it's something else going on with you, asking her about the patch and her trying to say it's birth control, and he knew that it was more. So even though he's going through, like y'all said, what he going through, he's still peeping it too, whereas nobody else is freaking coming around, and her just being like, oh, well, it's different if it's on the other foot. I would be mad, but like nobody can be mad at me. I'm doing the right thing by me not telling them about it. It's like, no, you really not. So I understood all of that, and they both to me as acting their behinds off, give them all the awards.
Okay.
Yeah,
that part.
Yeah, Jeremiah, I like how he said, like, these drugs, I did a lot of drugs and these drugs mess with my head, but what stay consistent is when I know somebody's lying to me. I was like, ooh.
Yep. So yeah, very, very touching moment. I like this Jeremiah. I know he's not completely clear. He's still on that stuff, but I like this Jeremiah because he, like EJ said, and like everybody else is saying, he said, I see you. Like, I know something isn't quite right. Maybe they'll be there to take care of each other. I ain't saying she got to make him her boo or anything like that, but just be there for each other. Maybe this will be something that'll kind of help Jeremiah get clear. Maybe the fact that somebody needs him will help him get clear. I'm hoping and praying. Like I said, I want to see a change in his character.
Maybe he gonna spill this. Maybe he gonna spill the tea because it sure as hell ain't Tony.
Right.
It might be.
Right.
And it'll be some SHIT if he does, because they'll look real stupid if the man that just OD'd and causing chaos and confusion all around the world come and tell y'all that y'all homegirl got an issue.
Right. Yeah. Definitely, y'all. So we move into season 4, episode 8, which was entitled Family Affair. And the description was Zach gets a big surprise at the gym. We saw that already. But Belinda mends fences with Fatima and comes face to face with Lori at Zach and Fatima's photo shoot. And Connie receives an unwelcome visit. So we see now, after everything has happened, Fatima has talked to Sage. Fatima done made her way home with this. Where did you get this scarf from, Fatima? Because that is not what you had on in that bar. But anyway, okay, I'll let you have that. She come in the house.
She got in her purse.
Angela is there. I guess, but Angela is there pressing the dress out for her, doing all the things to, help her. Because she even told her, I'll bring you your lunch. You didn't, you had an attitude earlier about me giving you a sandwich or giving you a salmon and your salad, and you wanted your sandwich. And she's like, I'll take the salad. Okay, well, she listened. She said she'll bring her all the things that she needed, and she did. She does that. She is loyal but she just don't talk enough when she's supposed to talk. But anyway, so I get that much to Angela. But then, Belinda comes because, of course, the original stylist didn't show up. And girl, your hair stank. Like, how long has it been since since you calm this stuff. So anyway, they decide that she's going to, wash and recurl her hair. And, they get prepared for the whole baby shower. Any particular thoughts on just this moment and the stinking hair? And yeah, gotta love Fatima though. And let me get to the point. They make up, in other words, y'all, they make up. But Fatima finally tells Belinda, see, that's the problem. You don't care about, people and their relationships. And if you're going to keep doing this, then we can't be friends. Don't come after my man. It's going to be on and popping. She tells her all of the things. But at the end of the day, and Zach walks down like, what the heck just happened? And of course, he wants to be a part of the group hug, but not with these other women. That's not going to happen. So he says, okay, I'll just go back upstairs. You let me know when you're ready, okay? So any particular thoughts on the preparation for the photo shoot? Fatima and her her beautiful her hair, and just them reconnecting, her and Belinda. How long is that friendship going to actually last? We'll start with Monique, then EJ, Candy, and then Tamika.
Yeah, I don't know how long the friendship's gonna last. She said she forgive her, but she's not gonna forget.
Right.
That's important. She better not, because it's just how they know when it comes to Belinda, when she has some tea or she wants something to spill something, it's gonna be messy. And it was. And the way she was just so excited to say that she gonna tell Nate that she loved him. And they looking like he's a married man. He was separated. I'm like, but he still is married. Like, what are you talking about? And that's what really ticked off Fatima to get up out the shell. Like, girl, like, you haven't changed. You don't respect nobody's relationship. And yeah, so I like how Angela was there as a buffer to like kind of agree with Fatima on some Holinda ways of dealing with married or involved men. But she also telling Fatima to calm down in the situation so she don't stress herself out or the baby out. And it's her day, and it's her photo shoot day, so she can calm down. And Belinda, Angela had to help Holinda to get around about apologizing to her, like, girl, like, when it comes to me and Zach, there's nothing going on. And she said she apologized for trying to have that happen between her and Zach. And she said she's been around enough involved men that she knows that Zach not only loves her, but respects her. So, which is true. And he's sometimes scared of her. But
that part.
But that is so true. So they made up. So it was nice to see. But I don't know how long it will last, but I guess.
Pass. You were tag. I'm it.
Tag you in, Jay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. So I wasn't okay. So first of all, the hair thing, I don't know. I'm gonna let that go. I'm just gonna skip past that part. But as far as the friendship thing and all that type of stuff, I actually wasn't mad at this. I felt like it's about time we go ahead. Either we're going to make up or we're not. Because for one thing, if you're not going to allow her back into your orbit and in your space, then don't be calling on her when you need her for something. That just feels wrong in some form, in some it just feels wrong. Like, you need this, so now you call me for this because you know that I'm trying to win my way back into this friendship. I needed it to be sincere, and I felt like we finally got to a sincere moment, and we actually got to the root cause of what it all comes down to. Now that she's pregnant and emotional, she's in this thought process of, is he still going to look at me the same, or is he gonna? And that really has nothing to do with Belinda. That really is has more to do with Zach than anything, if you ask me. And this is not trying to downplay anything that Belinda did, because we know when Belinda did what she did, she was trying to prove a point. She was trying to prove that Zach was a hoe and that he would do whatever. And I feel like she always went about that in the wrong way. I never agreed with how she did it. And I didn't agree with the fact that if that's your friend's choice, then let that be her choice, because clearly she makes choices that nobody agrees with either. And they're not interfering with them. It's okay to tell your friends when you feel that they are wrong, but the way that Belinda went about it was completely out of line, and it just crossed the friendship line. But I never thought that it was so broken that they couldn't get back to wherever they were. Belinda has always been the messy friend. None of that has changed. And I don't understand. And I don't expect any of that to change. She's always been the friend. They got the tea, they got the drama, they got all of this stuff. In any friend group, I feel like there is that one person that really has that. Just depends on the levels of it. But there's always that one friend who just got a lot of stuff going on. You might not necessarily agree with nothing that they doing, but they still your friend and you still cool with them. But you be like, dang, get your shit together.
Right.
Period.
Right.
And I feel like Belinda is that one. So I'm glad that a real conversation came about, a real apology came about, and now I can sincerely accept it and understand it. The thing is that if Belinda do something dumb again, then you really didn't want to be friends. I'm gonna give you that one mistake, but
Right.
I'm not gonna give you another one. And I am gonna keep my eye on you. But I do feel like Fatima also needs to have more faith in Zach. Have faith in the fact that Zach wants to be with you and that he's not going to cheat on you, because if he wanted to cheat on you, he could just cheated on you with the next door neighbor. I mean, we got to stop acting like Deja is not fine, okay? He really could have just went over there in them streets if he really just wanted to. She annoying as hell, but she's definitely
constant flirt.
Okay, exactly. She throwing it at him all the time. I mean, before she may not do it as much now, but I'm just saying, like, we have to address what's real. It's not Belinda, it's Zach. And that's what she was really worried about. But I do think they needed to have that conversation to get past this hump. And hopefully we can get past that. And hopefully we can still treat her the same way we always treated her. She always been a problematic friend as far as bringing the drama. That's just the nature of who she is. And you love her for that. So let's just rock with it as long as she don't do nothing to you again.
Right. That part. Yep.
Boy, y'all some forgiving people. baby, I have one that's about 28 years old. I'm telling you.
Okay, Cardi B. We're going to be forever.
Forever, okay? And yeah. I'm telling you, I don't want to see you. I don't want to smell you. I don't want to nothing you. No, nothing, okay? No. Fatima, you should have found somebody else your ass. You should have went down to the hair store, beauty supply store, and bought you a wig or something.
Not a shake and go. A shake and go.
Or something. Get you a little kick and pull and do something to it. But that heifer would not have been in my head. She would not be able to call me on my phone. Hello. No, because you went too far to try to prove me that my man was a whore. You did too much. I can see if you was just playing on the phone or something like that, but you actually tried to sleep with my man. No.
Yeah. And Belinda was really jealous. It was a point of period. She was jealous and she really did want his act. It was more than proving a point. So yeah, I get it.
You did too much. You went through too many hoops to try to prove a point or do whatever. Yeah, you was all in my house. Girl, child knew.
Candy said, nothing. Nope. They gonna have beef forever.
Well, don't she gotta have beef with Zach too then forever? Because it ain't like Zach is perfect. I'm just saying, Zach.
Oh hell no, he's far from that.
Baby, you was my friend. I knew you before I knew him.
But I'm saying we can't have no forgiving heart for we forgiving Zach.
We can. However, you are my friend and you went to the depths of hell to try to prove a point. You didn't do this because you just wanted to do it. You did it to try to prove a point that this man was a horror. You did something totally different. Y'all didn't get drunk and hunched or almost hunched. Y'all didn't kiss. You did a whole lot of stuff to get this man to sleep with you. Yeah, nah.
Set up. Yeah, she set up. Nah. She wanted it to happen.
Yeah, you
She
did
wanted
too
to do
much.
more than prove. Yeah, she wanted to do more than prove a point. She really did wanted that.
It's too much.
Yeah, I like the part where Angela was telling Fatima about bringing her the salad and all that. And okay, if you want a sandwich, I'm gonna get you the sandwich. And I like Fatima finally admitting I've been mean to every damn body, and I owe Zach an apology. I
Yes.
appreciate that because I had a
Yeah.
girlfriend that was definitely trying to get me the healthy stuff when I was pregnant with my son and reminded me of that. This Belinda bitch, no, okay, is a no for me, dog.
Right.
Boo.
Boo.
It's always gonna be a no. And I think I'm the most kind-hearted, sweet it is. It takes a lot for me to be like, yeah, no, I'm done with you. But once I'm done, I'm done. So I'm with Candy on this one. I'm sorry. She was posting stuff online about Fatima and all kind of stuff. She took it to a whole nother damn level. I was waiting because I remember seeing her in the preview, and I was like, well, what made them reconnect? What gave them the bond back? Like last week, we said we was gonna take it slow. And then we jumped to this week, and I heard what she had to say, and I was like, "Oh, that's it, that's all." Like I was still, that wasn't enough for me, honey. Yeah, but to each their own. That's all it was
Yeah,
for
lick my
her. That's the,
boots.
she like it, I love it, but I just couldn't see it being me. We would never get back to that space. I could forgive you, and I'm not gonna forget. I agree with her with that part, but I just would
Right.
never be able to even rock with you in that way. You already showed me who you are. When people show you who they are, believe them. I just would never
Yep.
ever trust you again.
Right.
Never,
And they
Space is
never,
still
never.
ain't
limited.
had a conversation about
Mm-mm.
Leslie.
Right, I was waiting for that too because I thought she was gonna be like, "Girl, somebody came in with this same dress and damn hair."
Yes, the same hairstyle. Like girl, somebody reminded me of you, but no, I think I love Nate. Nah. We don't want to hear nothing about that.
I think the reason she didn't say anything about Leslie is because Fatima said on the phone, and even at this same moment where they're all together, Fatima said on the phone, every time you come in some shit, excuse my language, y'all, but every time you come
It's
in
a
some shit.
mess.
So,
Right.
so I think that's why Belinda is kind of treading lightly. There's still, it's no excuse, but that's just how I think, how I feel that I think that that's why she's kind of treading lightly when it comes to Fatima. But like y'all saying, listen, y'all, she better than me because ain't no way, ain't no effing way I would even allow for Belinda in my hair, in my life. She can't even touch my toenails, baby. You did too much. You did too much. There was no point
I
that
agree.
important that you needed to prove. You did too much. So yeah, but moving right along, we do
It is
see.
weird when I am the forgiven one in this group. I tell you, you know,
I don't know how you forgive her.
hallelujah.
My real look in my real life.
I can forgive, but
for
I
the
ain't gonna
show
forget, baby.
purpose.
You cannot.
I ain't forgiving her for shit.
I don't forget shit now. Hold
I ain't
on. That's a
forgiving.
whole different story about forgetting.
I don't forgive you. You meant me harm. You meant to hurt me. You meant. I'm telling you, 28 years. You meant that. You meant that shit.
This
I'm
really
done.
Right.
this feel personal.
It is. I had one of them, but they actually connected, and it's up forever. Okay.
I see.
You was my friend.
You was my okay. I'm
When
sorry.
I was pregnant with my son, you was bringing me ice
was
cream
a
and bringing me
friend
food
of
and stuff.
mine.
You was feeding me.
Come
'cause
on,
you
Dang,
Taylor.
she
was
was Kelly Price too.
You lied.
Right. You
Oh my God.
cheated.
So listen, y'all, we gonna get to this whole photo shoot in just a second, but I do want to go ahead and tap into some of the comments that I starred. Jesus. DeMarcus Vaughn says, Tika, do you think Caught Up will return for a season 2? Listen, Deja over there having babies. She ain't worried about. She got that what's her what's his name?
NFL.
Cam Newton.
Yeah, she got that
Podcast
NFL check. Okay, she got that type of support. So maybe she will. I would
It's
love
not
to because
all what it
we love
seems.
Caught Up,
I
huh?
love Caught Up too.
I said that relationship is not all what it seems. He probably just
Listen,
give
I
her
don't know them
allowance.
people.
Well,
like- I don't know they
either
like-
way, she's secured for the rest
That's
of
what
her
she
life.
chose. Look, that's
Yeah.
what she chose.
And that's what she chose. So I don't think we'll get a Caught Up anytime soon. Maybe because she pregnant right now. So I was like, okay, Deja got her body back, but now she back pregnant. Like, okay.
Hold a minute.
But anyway,
Yeah.
Pause. In the pause. Mo, you told me that girl just had a baby. So
Well, then she might have just had it.
I think she
This baby
probably
number
just
three?
had it.
No, this is the second one.
Number 2.
Oh Lord.
You already
Well,
know Kim got kids from previous relationships,
Right.
but
We were
yeah,
just
this
talking
is her
about that for the
second one.
week. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Carry on.
All
Press
right.
play.
And then Jada Adele says, I didn't like Angela's comment about the first baby. It's their baby together. True. The correction was so unnecessary. And if we wanted to be technical, this is both of their third child, third times the charm. Got
Where
it.
the other kids at? I don't
She ain't shit
understand.
at no
You
baby.
talking about Michael? You talking about Michael?
Little
Them
chicken
I
nugget.
can only assume they're talking about Michael.
Them people ain't married. Them ain't they kids. They still is this the jury is still out on if them people gonna get married or not.
Right. At
Y'all
this
know.
point, I mean, we
ain't claiming them other kids.
We be engaged forever. Like
Oh,
that
God.
beef gonna be
Them
forever.
is
We
that
be
kids.
engaged forever. Like
Them is
Right.
that kids. Them is not
that got
our
too much
kids.
going on.
Till that ring get
Yeah.
on that finger, then we can say our kids. But
They need a look. They need a prenup. A prenup. Shoot.
True. Trina Boo says Jeremiah was the only one that knew something was off with her. I agree.
yeah.
And I wonder, but did Miss Betty call CPS? I hope not. I don't think that was Miss Betty. I think it's some stuff going on where Connie is not sending the kids to school the
She
right
not at
way, or they might be
100%.
going to school hungry, or something could be going on, or the kids could be going to school and mama sleep all day, or mama don't do this, or mama don't help me with my homework. It could be anything that for me, just my thought, that would have somebody alarm CPS. Anybody have any thoughts on that statement?
What you said, that's what I was thinking too, that maybe something is happening at school, and that's what
School or
triggered.
somebody from the building, possibly.
Because I said that somebody from the projects, from the Jacks did it too, because they over there. But I was like, they maybe somebody she had some beef with, because that's when they want to pop out. But I was like, nah, I really think it's school.
Yeah, they could have noticed, school probably could have noticed like how she's so involved with her children, and they probably see something that's not.
Yeah, and they probably thinking that she on that stuff is what they probably thinking, instead of just asking this woman what is wrong, what's going on. We noticed that you haven't been doing X, Y, and Z. Why people just don't talk? Like, I don't understand why we can't just have conversations and communication. Sorry,
like Tamika said, this how they wrote it. So here we are, because we wouldn't have a show.
But that's a real, that's a very real.
Right. This does happen in real life. I was like, come on, Connie got enough going on. Damn it, yo. Because I was like, who's this just walking in? And the fact that she was all the way in and then said, who she is and what it's about. And Connie's like, well, you already in here. I was like, what, girl? I would have been asking at the damn door.
Right.
I thought she was her mama. I said, oh, this is her mama?
Right.
Where's she been?
Right. That's what I thought at first.
I would have to put my arm out like, wait a minute.
They do. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what other reason you have for walking in somebody's house uninvited?
Well, we're gonna see it again in a few minutes. So
yeah. Oh yeah. Well, it's gonna definitely resurface. It's definitely gonna resurface that moment. But let's get to the photo shoot, y'all. Photo shoot. If you my baby mama. Come on. Anyway, that's all it was given. They got the heart shape on the baby, like all of the things. The picture really, their pictures came out beautifully. I'm gonna blow this up for the people out there, just so y'all can see the whole photo shoot. They sent, no, I'm lying. They ain't sent this to me, but this is the photo shoot, y'all. This is how it all went down after all that hell that Dunn went through. Zach is excited because he was about to be, he's a part of it. He's not, finding out at the last minute or later on down the line that he may possibly have a child, and he's not having to have to share his photo session, or he's even a part of this photo session, but he don't have to share it with anybody other than Fatima. And so, this was, I felt like this was a beautiful moment. We find out that he's going to allow Tony as well as Nate to be the goddaddies. I hope they can. Well, Nate has kids, so he should. He ain't that responsible, but maybe, and you know what? I don't even know why I was about to give him some grace.
Let it go.
Yeah, I'm gonna let it go. I can't even help him.
Yeah.
But any thoughts, y'all, on before we get to the
definitely
it's
be
about
my
to be
godfather.
Girl.
Nice
No
pick.
thoughts.
All right.
I'm ready to get right in here where you at. No thoughts
There you
from
go.
me.
Yeah,
Right
no
there
thoughts.
with you.
All right. So we see that, they kind of, after the photo shoot is complete, they're having like a little moment, eating little snacks and everything. And Nate is over there sweating bullets, like just sweating and nervous and looking like he done smoked something. We already knew earlier he took too many diet pills, but whatever that pill was, he took, instead of taking 2 in 24 hours, he took 6 in 24 hours. So he was looking
Every
like a
2
hype
hours.
already. But he's still over here, and he comes to the baby shower the photo shoot and maternity shoot, and he's sweating out because Lori gonna pull up at any point in time. And now at this point, he's got Lori in the room, and she has pulled up, and then we got Belinda. Now I thought Belinda was dirty for saying that, why your man, why he ain't at home, he be laid up with me, whatever her comment was. She didn't have to do that. And this is that messiness that Fatima was talking about. So we're gonna go to Mika, Monique, EJ, and then Candy. Y'all thoughts on this whole situation? And this was the last moment, y'all.
Child, Nate ain't got the sense God gave a roach. Why the hell, first of all, did you wait so long to even let Zach know what the hell you had planned, and you telling Lori to come over here? You wasted 5 minutes. Why is she here? I didn't know she was going to be here before you even spilled the tea. Then it's her knocking at the door. You going to just stand your ass there and let, Angela go to open the door for her. You trying your best to play it off. And of course, Belinda raggedy ass was raggedy as she is. She can't help her damn self. Even after we just had this whole moment, we gonna turn around and be like, yeah, girl, your man been messing with me. Okay, that's where he been at. Oh, you the wife? I really wanted them to let her go ahead and stomp in Belinda damn teeth, but of course they held her back, child.
Yeah, Holinda was wrong. One thing Holinda gonna do is she gonna let you know that she was with your man. Okay, she could hold water. Okay, she couldn't play it off. I mean, I understand not faking the funk about being in the same space, faking the funk. I mean, it's gonna have to come out one way or the other, especially if she's gonna be back around in the group, and Lori is Nate's wife. So if Holinda gonna be in the group, she gonna have to find out one way or the other. But the way Holinda did it was messy, and it was not the moment in time. I mean, you in my house, and we know how y'all get down, especially Lori, who in anger management or whatever she right. was at. So I don't need y'all be messing up my house. So you could have waited and took it outside when y'all got to the streets, okay? But yeah, it would have to come out one way or another. But this is Holinda. She's messy. Like I said, she gonna tell the person that she was messing with their man. So yay, Holinda.
Is it my go? It's my go, Tika. It's my go.
It's your go.
My go. Tag me in, Mo. Tag me in.
You it. Tag you it.
Thank you. Listen, first of all, I'm not mad at Belinda at this at all, because as much as Belinda works my nerves, Nate works my nerves just as much. There was no time where I was like, let's cover for Nate, because let's just count this off. First, it was stupid for you to ask Lori to come over here. Second, it was more stupid for you to know after you get there. So you did it already. You get there, and then you see Belinda there. Then the next thing I'm going to do is take my behind outside. I'm meeting my wife outside. I'm not letting her come in the house at all. I'm not going to sit around and do this. Like, that's the first thing that's going to happen. The next thing that's going to, so I'm not mad at Belinda, because we know who Belinda is. Listen, put my cup over here. When you know what somebody is, when you know what a person is, you just know who they are. Why we gonna be mad at Belinda when we know who she is? We know that she was going to say something. We know that this is her personality. So why we even taking the time to be like, oh, she was just no, she wasn't messy. She was Belinda. She was gonna say something. And Nate I'm not protecting Nate. I'm not protecting Nate at all. Nate, it needs to come out. It is what it is.
But don't do it in my house, EJ. Don't
I'm
do
just
it at
saying,
my
but this
house.
was dumb. Now, the only thing that and I'm not even mad about it. The only thing that I would say is that she ain't have to turn up. We are trying to keep Fatima's stress level down. That's the only thing. But again, this all on Nate. You didn't ask Zach if it was okay to bring her over here. Like, you gotta ask people permission before you just be bringing people to folks' house. Like, where we do that at? I'm not gonna pop up with nobody at nobody's house and be like, oh, yeah, I brought such and such. Is it okay? The hell no, it's not
That's
okay.
why I said he ain't got the sense God gave a roach. He really thought it was
it's Nate.
he thought it was gonna be him, Zach, Fatima, and Ho. How did you think that? Like, what?
Exactly. You. Why would you think that if Zach just made you and Tony both the godparents, so you didn't think Tony was coming over? You didn't think Angela was coming? Her best friend that's always around. Like, Nate, you sound dumb. And why you meeting your wife who got anger issues as well? Why you meeting her over here when Fatima's supposed to be stress free and y'all over here trying to talk about it? Anything could pop off. That's why I'm saying, like, I don't give all of this to Belinda. I give most of this to Nate. This was dumb on every level. You brought the problem. All Belinda did was do what she do. Talk. Tag Candy, you it.
Let it be known.
Belinda, I need you to tell Fatima that Leslie was in the shop looking like. Tell that. Do that. Why don't you? You want to tell something that's going to make some sense, that's going to help the people out, to help the community? Tell that, okay? So we can put this heifer on a 5150 hold, and she can get a hug yourself jacket, okay? Because why? That man, that lady wasn't bothering you. Why? She ain't asked you nothing. She ain't say hey to you. She just walked in the house and this, Angela had to make the heifer speak. So she was already on 10 when she got in there. You ain't at home. She didn't pull up at your house. Why are you causing problems? I mean, I know you're a problem child. You're a problem person. But why you got to run your mouth? Like, that wasn't even the time or place to say anything. Like, what is that going to do for you? Oh, I forgot you fell in love with the man, with the homosexual. Girl, go. And they just had a prayer meeting with you, but I guess you ain't hear nothing they said. Stop messing with people, man. You know this man was dating was married. Yeah, they was separated. However, they were still together. They were still married. I don't understand why you act like you need to tell this lady that you was sleeping with her man.
Yeah, she was tight because she's with my man. I love my man. I want my man. It's not your man.
Now she want him because he's trying to work it out with his wife.
Child. You don't want me to somebody else.
He was never your man. It was temporary.
Yeah, he was never your man. You knew that. So why you got to do all, girl, child?
Just last week, she was throwing him out. Take your toenails and everything.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't agree. I mean, that I don't like what Belinda did. No, I don't like her. Somebody said y'all can't. EJ said y'all just don't like Belinda. No, we don't. I don't. And she just did the most at the wrong time. Like, that was not the place. And you just, like Candy, everybody's saying, you just made up with Fatima. You literally are just showing Fatima exactly what she just got through saying about you. You always bringing some mess. You always being messy. This was not the time nor the place for you to come through with your little itty bitty self, your shenanigans. Shout out to Miss Danielle. She doing her thing. She, we love to hate Belinda, and so she's absolutely doing an amazing job. But yeah, she was doing too much, and that was not the time nor the place for that. What no prayer can't even help her. She was just doing too much. So
pause. DJ, what you say about me? You don't see me not saying nothing. I ain't finna say nothing because I know as soon as he leave that house, he coming back to me. I'm not finna mess my situation up with this man. Yeah, he played fake phone like he wanted to go back this way, but I know he still want me. So no, I'm not finna say nothing. I'm not finna have it where he can't leave back out the house no more. No, I ain't saying it.
Exactly.
But
the way he left it that morning, listen, I guarantee you that if he hadn't left it the way he left it that morning, she might have been quiet. If that had never happened. baby.
No, I don't think so.
I'm not taking up for either one of them. What I'm saying is that y'all only giving smoke to only Belinda. Like this ain't Nate, except for Tamika. Shout out to Tamika.
I was about to
see you
say,
coming
because
out
I
of
gave
me.
it to
I see you coming out of me.
both.
Except for Tamika. Tamika was the only one. The rest of y'all want to give all this smoke to Belinda. Can we give Nate some smoke? Can
Why
we
she
give
had to
Nate,
put her
we
name?
already know that Nate
We know Nate
is always out of pocket. We
trash.
know Nate.
But you know
We
I
can't
don't even like
dismiss
Nate.
that.
That's all I'm saying.
That lady ain't even saying
Girl.
nothing to her. She don't even know who Belinda is. Belinda is not a problem
Exactly.
in their house.
Okay,
Exactly.
Candy.
Hell no, she shouldn't have said nothing.
Exactly.
That woman should have took Belinda and swung her around her ponytail, took her through there because
She
what
gonna
she
get
not
her.
gonna do.
She gonna get her.
I see what
the
this
way.
is. This is we on some hate Belinda stuff. You know what? That's all right. I'm about to be
I
a Belinda
mean,
fan.
I don't like Nate. I don't like Holinda. It is what it is.
Correct.
Out of all,
I
everyone,
don't like neither one of them.
they at the bottom for me.
Forever.
Yeah, I don't
Forever,
care
ever.
I don't care what it was. You don't have to say anything. The lady don't know you. Don't cause problems
Right.
where there is none, okay?
Just
He'll
don't
be
cause it in my house. Take this shit
He'll be
outside.
back. Nate'll be back.
Exactly. So that's why she had free reign to say nothing. She could have just been nice and quiet. So, you know, but
Let that
that's
man go in
Belinda.
peace.
That's who Belinda is. And when Lori go ahead and forget all that stuff that Dr. Reed done taught her and she end up in a box somewhere or end up at the hospital with her neck snapped, then that's gonna be on her. So, you know. Anyway, y'all.
How that gonna be?
That's funny.
Snapped.
Listen, first of all, you don't know if Belinda can throw hands or not. Belinda might can throw
Ah.
hands. Here.
She did at best. She did at
Talk that
best.
talk.
Well, we can try. We'll see. As long as you ain't scared, I'm good.
The one who
Belinda
do
been
this,
blowing up them little people,
the
them
one
little
who do
short
this the
people.
most don't have hands. The ones who stay silent, baby, better watch out.
Lori ain't silent. Lori be talking bad noise. She just
Lord.
learning right now. She in therapy.
Baby, Lord picks up weapons.
Okay, y'all.
Okay.
Anyway,
Time to
so-
move on.
with that being, EJ felt like, you know, she just felt like defending somebody tonight, and you know, it's okay. We understand.
Hey,
But
the
hey,
losing team.
yeah,
I have my
absolutely.
moments.
Right.
Make for a
So
good conversation.
Yes,
For
good
sure.
debate.
with that being said, y'all, we have come to the end of both episode 7 as well as episode 8. Next week, I believe, is the mid-season finale, if I'm not mistaken. I think I heard BT Plus say that. And so that will be episodes 9 and 10, which is going to be hosted by EJ, right?
Show is.
Okay. All right. So with that being said, EJ, go ahead and let the people know your final thoughts, what you're expecting on the next episode, and what you have coming up next on your channel.
Listen, first of all, shout out to DeMarcus because I'm up here channeling my inner DeMarcus tonight. Okay, hashtag justice for Belinda, hashtag Belinda need love too, hashtag Belinda might can throw hands up in this thing. So, you know, I gotta, DeMarcus ain't in this chat, so I gotta, you know, do it for DeMarcus. But yeah, seriously though, I thought these episodes were actually pretty good. I've actually enjoyed Zatima all season long so far. I'm excited to see what's gonna happen on the last 2 episodes, see where we go from here for the mid-season finale. So it's been good for me. It's been a good kiki, good haha, and good conversation. It's been fun. And then as far as we're doing what's going on our channel too.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay. And then as far as what's going on my channel, tomorrow, yesterday we did Wednesday on Wednesday, and then tomorrow we'll be doing Reasonable Doubt. I'll do Reasonable Doubt 2 times, as a matter of fact. And then on Sunday, I'll have the Family Business Sunday. So definitely be looking out for that. I did a Ruth and Boaz review. So if you can go and look at that, it'd be much appreciated. My girl Tika and I actually launched our new channel on yesterday called Talk That Talk TV. We are looking at The Boys right now. So if you want some good laughs and you want to talk about The Boys, this crazy ass show, definitely come on over and hang out with us. Tomorrow we are dropping our first reaction video, actually, which is Everybody Hates Chris. So definitely come and take a look at that as well. And yeah, that's it for now. Appreciate y'all.
All right, EJ, thank you for that. I'm looking forward to seeing with you coming through with you next week for you to host this whole thing because I'm sure your commentary is gonna be all things, everything. So, with that being said, Tamika, let everybody know what you got coming up on your channel. Your final thoughts on on Zatima
Boo,
and
boo.
any expectations. And you muted.
See, the Lord wasn't
Usually,
happy with
usually me and EJ is right here, but baby, boo to the Belinda, okay? But anyway, I don't know what I want to see with this episodes 9 and 10. If Lori gonna give some hands and feet and elbows and knees, I'm not mad at it. I'm always looking forward to Jeremiah and Connie. They have just basically been like the meat and the potatoes for me. If we going somewhere with Tony, besides him just keeping on dropping off this damn envelope, I guess let us know what the hell gonna happen with Leslie. She could get the hand, feet, knees, and bats, and every damn thing else under the sun. As far as I'm concerned, I want to know what the hell gonna happen with her. We gonna drag her and pull that fake ass stomach off, like what's gonna be going on with that? I don't want to see what's gonna be going on with that. As far well, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, that's it for that. As far as my channel, just, keep your notifications on. I'm looking forward to talking about Reasonable Doubt tomorrow. And I might be up over the weekend talking about self-care and what you should be watching. We shall see. Hit the like on everybody's channel. Make sure you subscribe if you are so inclined. Okay.
Absolutely. Thank you,
Kayla running her
Tamika.
mouth too, child.
Hey,
Hey,
Kayla.
KK.
All right. And absolutely. And Monique 69 Waves, your thoughts
Oh.
and what you got coming up on your channel.
Yeah, I definitely want to see the whole throwdown between Lori and Holinda. I got my money on Lori Holyfield, but but I definitely want to see what happened with the whole Tony thing because I'm tired of seeing him dropping off envelopes, and I definitely want to spin a block with Connie and this Melinda child service person coming in her spot. So yeah, I need to know what's going down in her home with that and the kids that we don't see. What else I want to see? Oh, so I'll hopefully Holinda, Angela, and Fatima have like this small conversation about the stalker chick Leslie, and it as they talking, I hope Holinda come in and say like, yeah, it was like a chick like that who came through the shot. Hopefully it comes like that. I don't know. I would like to see how that's gonna come about. I think that's it. That's all I want to see. So for my channel, we did 5 and 6 Beauty and Black Tuesday, the panel, and they had a special guest, George, who played Detective Traxton. So shout out to Tika for that. As I'm getting my energy up because I was under the weather, I'm starting to like get in the groove of editing these videos that should have been out. So look out for Reasonable Doubt and my own individual Beauty and Black. So and this coming weekend we have Housewives of Potomac. I might cover that. And what else on the Bell Collective. Sorry.
Okay.
There's a lot of stuff. So yeah. Just subscribe, get your notification bell on. So.
Absolutely. Thank you for being here, Monique. I'm glad you're feeling a lot better. And so I'm looking forward to everything that you got going on, girl. And so next up, last but not least, the one, the only Candy Love. What you got going on? Your final thoughts on the episode.
Lori, I'm gonna need you to come with your billy club or something, a bat, a stick or something, and whoop Holinda's ears, because what you're not gonna do is introduce yourself to me in a manner in which you did. That's a big no, okay? No, don't do that, because that lady wasn't talking to you. She wasn't bothering you. She was talking to Nate, and you come want to run your mouth, and it is what it is. I want to see, Lori chin check this heifer. you know. But I want to see Nate stand up and say, hey, you know, I want Nate to get his too. But
yeah.
you ain't had no business talking, okay? Connie. I want to see Connie and what's the brother name?
Jeremiah.
Connie and Jeremiah, you know, have a conversation or whatever and talk, and hopefully they can be each other's shoulder to lean on, you know, whatever. I want to make sure her kids, CPS was not called for a reason to take the kids away, maybe like a checkup or something, because they wouldn't come into school. They come to school looking not the way they used to look. I don't know. I ain't really caring about Fatima and Zach. I'm not worried about them. I want somebody to get Leslie together. Yeah, that's about that on that. For me and my channel, I did a quick recap of Reasonable Doubt season 3, episode 3 last night. I did like a quick little 35-minute video live last night. We did Wednesday, and that's all I did this week. And then tomorrow I'll be doing Reasonable Doubt if EJ will send me the link. And that's that on that. Love you, EJ.
I always try to have
next,
you know I don't do well with this.
Next week we need to have a petty debate, EJ, between you and Candy. I'm loving the commentary between you two ladies. It's been absolutely fun and interesting to see y'all do y'all thing weekly. I don't know who could
next week. She gonna be.
I know. I feel it coming.
See, I'm not surprised, y'all. Like Belinda, surprised.
We're not gonna be surprised because we know what you're gonna do.
But listen, Belinda surprised Fatima with that apology. I'm gonna surprise y'all, and I am not gonna be petty.
But you're gonna have the shenanigans though.
But I'm not. Maybe.
She gonna say maybe at the end as well.
My God. Listen, with that being said, y'all, I'm just looking forward to I want to see what happens with Jeremiah and Connie. I want to send my prayers to Connie because I don't want these folks to come in there and mess with her kids. But Connie ain't doing right. She's not telling anybody that she needs any help. So it may be necessary for somebody to have called CPS. She maybe this is what will cause her to reach out to some friends for some help. I don't know. Hopefully it will. You know, Fatima and Zach, they gonna do their thing regardless. I hope nothing happens to her. You know, she's already high risk. And now I understand what they meant when somebody said about the 2 plus the 3rd pregnancy. She did have 2 miscarriages with her ex. So this is another reason why she's high risk. She needs to calm herself down, stop putting so much on her plate. But Fatima is gonna Fatima. Hopefully something will cause her to just get somewhere and relax. With that being said, coming up on my channel, or really some things that happened already on the channel because your girl got a wedding to go to this weekend. Shout out to my niece, the first of my mama children to actually have a whole wedding ceremony. So congratulations to my niece Namaya and her fiance Delbert. Anyway, I felt like saying that. But with that being said, y'all, coming up on my channel, I got special forces. I got to see how tough my girl Madam, aka Eva Marcel, is going to continue to be. So far, she's been standing tough. So I definitely have to recap her moments and the entire show. And I definitely got to talk about these DSs, these guys. They look like drill sergeants. They kind of sexy. They give some good energy. But anyway, I'll definitely talk about them. I'm going to do a couple of character breakdowns for Zatima. We definitely had our conversation of Beauty in Black with special guests like Monique 69 Waves mentioned. George, I'm sorry, George, I don't forgot your name. But Officer Traxon, thank you for coming through. I absolutely appreciate it. And any other day I would know his name. And we definitely recapped Wednesday. That was a fun conversation. It's Halloween season. So yeah, it's about to go down for some people. And I just want to say thank you to everybody that came through, tapped in, hung out with us. It was all things fun. I did, for the first time, I actually did something smart enough to remember these names, y'all. So shout out to DeMarcus Vaughn for coming through. Shout out to Jada Adele for coming through. Shout out to Trina Boo, Golden 50, Avante, Supporting Game 2026. let's see, Patrice Harrelson, Keisha, Fox, Bobby Ray, Trina Boo, Queen, and I think I said Jada Adele and Demetria Richburg. Thank you all so much for coming through, watching, hanging out with us, engaging with us on this live as we discussed Zatima, season 4, episode 7 and 8, y'all. And that's about it. Thank y'all for coming through. And your girl Tika is out here, and we all are up out here. Make sure y'all do all the things, like, share, subscribe to all the channels above. And y'all have a great rest of y'all week. We out. Stay ruthless.
Bye.
Down the plot, sharp like a knife, unpacking the moments that bring stories to life. And all things ruthless, it's about you. You should follow us and see it through. Ooh.